Hello and welcome to the February 17th episode of The King of Con, also known in some circles as Is He Dead Yet? It appears that our honoree on today's show is a gentleman known as the Orange Cow. Cow, that stands for current occupier of the White House. Well, this cow on February 13th and 14th had his representatives file 3 applications with the United States Patent and Trademark Office to trademark his name, Donald Trump, for future use on airports. The application covers any merchandise that might be branded President Donald J. Trump International Airport, and that would include clothing, hats, handbags, keychains, tie clips, anything branded Donald J. Trump International Airport. Let's dig into this a little bit. This means that any airport that would choose to use that name, or maybe be arm twisted, so to speak, into using that name, well, they would have to license the name and potentially pay licensing fees. Now, it is quite common for airports and other landmarks to be named after public officials, but this is the first time in the history of the United States that a sitting president has sought trademark rights before there's even been a naming. Can you imagine that? And there's a first time for everything. This is the first time there's been a sitting president of the United States who is a convicted felon. First time there's been a sitting president of the United States who's been impeached 2 times. But anyway, this is the ultimate grift. Trying to license his name so anybody who wants to use will have to pay for it. Kind of like what he did with all those casinos where he licensed his name. People invested a lot of money. Then the businesses went bankrupt. Investors lost bigly. But the King of Con, well, he just pocketed the change. So that's our story for today on this episode of the King of Con, also known as Is He Dead Yet? I'm your host. It's all in good fun. Please like, comment, follow, and share.